Welcome to Dr. Charles Speaks, a podcast for now. You've joined us for a special series of transformational talks, selected exclusively from Dr. Charles's corporate success calls. The 15-minute calls are designed to encourage leaders, activate your thought life, and prepare you for the challenges ahead. Dr. Charles joins every call with a blend of his personal experiences, his expertise as a John Maxwell certified mentor and coach, and of course, his more than 30 years of exceptional experience in both corporate America and ministry. Get motivated with Dr. Charles Speaks, a transformational talk from the Reddline on today's podcast, inspiring excellence and generating results.
Good day, my friends. This is Dr. Charles. This is the Reddline, and I can't thank you enough for joining me again on another discussion, another call, because you know what this call is all about. It is truly, I believe it wholeheartedly, that it is designed to start your week off on a positive note. Really, we've got enough negativity around us today and around the world, and you have an opportunity to be repairers of the breaches along life's highway. And with that, you'll be able to do that on a positive note, and certainly you'll be able to inspire others along the way. I challenge you today. I challenge you to continue to grow, and I challenge you to continue to be a leader and a person of influence that is truly making a positive difference. Right where you are, you're making a positive difference. Right where you travel, wherever you go, as they would say in the church world, let this little light of mine shine. And I'm going to let my light shine. I'm going to continue to do that, though I'm not perfect and I don't live in a perfect world. But we have an opportunity each and every day to continue to strive and to do better and be better and make a difference in not only our own lives, but in the lives that we encounter. And so today I'm continuing the discussion on this leadership topic of influence. Leaders are influencers. But one key thing that we don't hear a whole lot about here of lately is in leadership of people of influence, they have what I call integrity. Integrity almost has been erased out of the Bible these days, but it's alive and well because it's so important. Because people today, they are desperate. They're desperate for leaders that have integrity. They're desperate because there is a positive way. But here's the thing, leaders today and people today, they want to be influenced only by individuals that they can, number one, they can trust, and number two, that have good character. And we need that. And you know what? It starts with you and I. We're the first. We're hearing under the sound of my voice. We're hearing this right now. It starts with me. What can I do better to be a person of influence that has integrity? And though I have made mistakes in my past, but beginning a new day and to continue to strive for excellence and strive for a person of integrity and good character. So each and every day we've got to work at it, because here it is, my friends, integrity is the quality that is most needed to succeed, not only in your personal life, but to succeed in business. You know, someone said this, don't do what you wouldn't feel comfortable reading about in the newspaper the next day. That's a good standard all of us should be able to keep and work towards. With all of the mass media, with all of the communication, we've been tearing people down through text messages, through Facebook comments, and so forth. But let us, beginning with me, beginning with you, let us begin the day, begin the week, and draw a line in the sand and become a person with good integrity and with good character, because that is a good standard. I know your grandparents, your parents, your great-great-grandparents, I know they taught you this, that integrity and character is key. It doesn't matter the number of titles that you have or the number of degrees that you can boast about or the awards that you've won or all of the credentials. But it comes down to honest integrity, and it comes down to having the power to influence others in a positive way. Because here it is, the need today, the need for integrity is perhaps as great as it's ever been, And it is absolutely essential for anyone who desires to become a person of positive influence. Someone wrote, integrity is crucial for not only business but personal success. They wrote a joint study. It was conducted by UCLA Graduate School of Management, and they surveyed some 1,300 senior executives. And get this, 71% of them, which is a vast majority, 71% of them said that integrity was the quality most needed to succeed. I wonder about the other 29% of the 1,300 that didn't have integrity at the top. You know, some people may have the mindset, do what it takes to get to the top. As I've said, you know, the game we used to play as children, King of the Hill. And so the object of that game was to knock everybody else off trying to get up the hill, and you get up to the hill all by yourself at the top, and you become the king of the hill. Well, times have changed, and I really truly believe that we really want to get everybody at the top of the hill and leaving no one behind. D.L. Moody, he once wrote, he said this, it rings so true, if I take care of my character, my reputation will take care of itself. And that is really who we are. If we do this, if we take care of our character, then our name will go before us in a positive way. Our reputation will be seen as positive. And I know there's always somebody negative. You could do everything perfect and still someone will call you out on it in a negative way. But at least 90% of the people would agree that your character and your reputation is impeccable. And that's really the bottom line. Because when it comes to integrity, it's what it is. It allows others, here's what happens. It allows others to trust you and to trust me and trust you. And because the reality is, listen, if we don't have trust, we don't have anything. If people don't trust us, we don't have anything. We don't have a name. All we have is a reputation of don't trust that person. And integrity is about you can trust that person. If that person say they're going to do it, they're going to do it. If they're going to say they're going to meet a deadline, they're going to meet the deadline. If they say that they're going to offer you the best price, the best deal, then you can bank on it because their word is their bond. And trust is the single most important factor in our personal and professional relationships. Listen, folks, it's the glue that holds us all together. It's the glue that makes all the difference, and it is the key to becoming an effective, positive person of influence. Because when people, get this, when they begin to trust you and begin to trust me, then what's going to take place is our level of influence is going to increase. It's going to increase in a positive way, and that's when you and I will be able to start impacting people's lives in a positive way. I'm sounding like I'm preaching today, but I'm just simply passionate about us getting better and doing better and making a positive difference. Because if you want to become someone who can positively influence other people, then we're going to need to develop some of these qualities of integrity and live them out each and every day. But what are you talking about, Dr. Charles? What are some of these qualities of integrity that we must live out? Well, there's a few I've listed down, and I'm sure there's more, but these are the ones that resonated with me on today on this particular call. And so when we talk about character, then it comes down to modeling consistency. You can't be on 1 minute, off the next minute. You can't be acting sweet and nice 1 minute and acting angry and foolish the next. Because when it comes down to character, it comes down to who we are, the very personality of who we are and what we say and how we say things and what we do. And when people can see consistent positivity, when they can see that you are the same on a sunny day, a stormy day, a rainy day, you still are the same person who you can bank on, you can trust, you know them to be true, because solid trust can develop only when people can trust you, not some of the time, not once in a while, but when they can trust you all the time. So that number one, we've got to model consistency of good character. Be consistent, my friend. Number two, let's employ honest conversation, honest communication. Let's not lead people along the way and give them false information, false hope, but that we may be trustworthy with honest communication. Because to be trustworthy, you have to be like a good musical composition. Your words and music must match together. And that is so important when it comes to communication and people seeing you as a trustworthy person. Number three, I like this, and because it never can get old and stale, and that is having value with transparency. What are you talking about? Here's the real deal. People eventually will find out about our flaws, even if we try to hide them. I'm telling you, with today, communication and social media, look, folks can look you up and find out all kinds of things about you and me and everybody. But here's the thing. If you're honest with people and you admit your weaknesses, you admit your mistakes, your failures, you talk to people in true transparency, then they will appreciate your honesty. They will appreciate your integrity, and they will be able to relate to you better because they see you as a person of being real. They see you as a person that's being transparent. They see you as a genuine person who's not putting on a front, who's not trying to come off as the smartest person or the best-looking person or the person that's got it all together. They see you providing value of transparency. Number four, we're talking about character, we're talking about integrity, we're talking about, number four, exemplify humility. I've been broken down before and become humble, and one of the things that reminds me of staying humble is putting on the title of servant. And when I realize that I am truly a servant, then I don't look at myself as being better than others or being the boss of others. But here's the real deal about that. People won't trust you if they see that you are driven by your huge ego. And someone said it this way, that ego simply means edging God out. That last point I want to share with you in terms of what we're talking about in character and integrity. You want to demonstrate your support of others. That's so important. Nothing develops or displays your character better than your desire to put others first. As Zig Ziglar, he says, help enough other people to succeed, and guess what? You will succeed also. That is so important, and I believe that wholeheartedly. If you concentrate on helping others, you will succeed always too. So I close today, never promise anything you can't deliver. And when you say that you'll do something, follow through on it, because a sure way to break trust with others is to fail and to fail to fulfill your commitments. So, my friends, today we've been talking about leadership and persons of influence when it comes down to integrity and when it comes down to character. The reality today is that people today are desperate for leadership with the character and with the integrity, because these two, this is the quality that we most need today, and we need to exemplify it in our walk, in our talk, to be able to make a difference where we live, where we work, where we fellowship. It will truly make a difference. Our time is up, my friends. This is Dr. Charles on the Redline. Now let's go back to work. God bless you until next time.
Thank you for listening to Dr. Charles Speaks. Visit drcharlesred.com for booking info for your ministry, business, or leadership team. Get info about the Red Line, a 15-minute corporate success call each Monday morning with Dr. Charles. Follow Dr. Charles on all social media at Dr. Charles Red. Subscribe to the podcast here for every episode of Dr. Charles Speaks. Thanks for joining us. Like Dr. Charles always says, no matter what, never, never, never give up. Until next time.